this is different. This is different. So far, what I'm seeing is that each playthrough is different. So if you're just tuning in, having a couple of issues getting the game and OBS to work right for streaming. So in order for it to work right, the game has to be in the bordered. Hey, Cat! Long time no see. Welcome, I'm playing a different game. But as I was saying, in order for this game to cooperate with OBS, it has to be in the windowed screen. Not the borderless and not full screen. It has to be in the bordered window. So basically you have to, in the option, the video options, you have to click off of both. The full screen has to be unchecked, and the borderless one has to be unchecked. Luckily in OBS you can crop it down to make the border not visible. Yeah, right? Nice to see ya. If you hang out for a little bit, maybe you can help me, oh, the sound. Hold on one second. Sorry, the audio is, like, it's really loud. Okay, I've been drinking a little, so if I'm kind of weird or unusual, that's why. So, playing a new game, you can kind of participate here and help me make decisions if you'd like to. I was streaming a while ago. Made it pretty far actually. I was almost to the final boss guy. So I have some of the basics, but to catch you up, I'll go ahead and still talk out a little bit as far as what's going on. So the number floating above their heads, that's how much damage they want to do to you. So basically it's, if you know what Hearthstone is, that's the whole, it's like, right? So it's sort of like Darkest Dungeon, Hearthstone, and Magic the Gathering had a baby. That's what this game kind of feels like. So this here is your energy. So this is basically like your mana pool, I guess. I don't know if you've ever played Magic the Gathering. But anyway, so basically you're allowed to do 3 actions per turn. That's what this number here is. This number up in the top corner there, so the 1, the 2, the 1, and the 1 there, that's how much it costs. So that takes away from that 3 right there. So I could do like 1 bash and 2 strikes, or a bash, a defend, and a strike, you know, like, or not, no. If I do bash, I can only do 1 other thing, right? Because it's 2 and 1, that's 3. This guy here wants to do 10 damage, holy smokes. He's got 32 health, too. Alright, so he wants to do 10 damage. In the cards that I drew, I can only stop 5 of the 10. So no matter what, I'm gonna take 5 damage. Also, this guy here wants to do 5 damage, so I'm gonna take 10 points of damage. Unless I can figure out a way of killing this guy. It looks like if I do 2 strikes, I can kill him, and then defend to stop 5 of the damage from this guy. I feel like that's the best thing. So I'm gonna defend. So I just see, you see I added the 5 shield to myself. They have to do the damage to that first. So that'll go away, and I'll take 5 damage, so I'll be down to 75. But I should be able to kill this spike slime right here by dealing 6 damage, and then another 6 damage. Kill him off. I have no more energy, so I can't do anything else, so I have to end the turn. That's the only thing I can do. as you discard cards, they go to this discard pile. If you run out of draw cards, it shuffles the discard pile back into the draw pile. So the only thing I can do is discard, or enter, which is E on the keyboard. So he's going to do his 10 damage, so I absorbed 5, but took 5. And then I redrew another hand of, what is it, 5? Okay, 5. So I can defend a bunch and still do some strikes as well. He's down to doing 5, but he wants to deal a negative effect as well. So the negative effects are like, you deal 25% less damage, or something like that. So I could defend twice and take no damage and still do a little bit of damage to him, but I'll get a negative effect. I think that's my... So you're... I don't want to say it's hard to recover your health, but once your health reaches 0, that's like, you know, that's the end. You know, you die and I guess you have to start over or whatever, so... I think the best option here is to try and take as little damage as possible. So I'm going to defend twice, which will completely absorb his attack. So I got 10 defense now, which is more than the 7 damage. The defense only lasts the 1 turn. So you have to kind of like do it each time. So I'm going to go ahead and strike him to do the 6 damage. So 6 damage to him, he'll try to do 7. I'll absorb it all, though. I have a neat ability on this guy, I think. Right here. At the end of the combat, so after... Okay, yeah, this basically is telling me that my discard pile is going to shuffle back into my draw pile. So, because of this Burning Blood ability, at the end of the combat, so after I kill this guy and, like, I get to navigate the map, at the end of this, like, when I kill him, I'm going to heal for 6 points of damage. So that initial 5 that made it through is going to heal up. So it ends up working out for me. This is the second time I've played this game, just to get that out there. I played for a little while, but my game crashed and, like, pretty much blew up my entire computer. OBS crashed. The game crashed. Yeah, it was a mess. Anyway, so I'm back here again. I think I figured out what was happening. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. So we'll see. Alright, so I have to stop his 10 damage. So I'm going to defend twice. Right? And then I'll do a little bit of defense here. So earlier I did something that caused me to get a wound. But what a wound does is a wound card gets added to your deck. So you have a chance of drawing a wound card. And as you can see, it's unplayable. I can't do anything with it. So once a turn, I'll have, like, basically, like, 1 less card to use. So because I can't use it, only have 1, I can only do 1 of these strikes. So I'm going to do a strike to him. But I have enough damage, a defend here, to stop his damage. So that's all good so far. Alrighty. So this time he wants to add a negative effect. He's only going to do 7 this time round. So I could do 8 damage to him and get a vulnerability, which increases my damage to him by 50%. So that'll do 8. If I strike him again, it'll do another 9. That is not 20. That means he'll have 7 coming through undefended. I think what I'm going to do is defend twice to make him to where he doesn't do any damage. Because I'm only going to heal 6. So if I take any more damage to my actual hit points, I won't recover all of it. So I'm going to defend twice, strike him once. I'll absorb the 7 and then just deal with the negative effect. Which will probably reduce my damage by 25%, which is what my guess is. So I'll defend twice and damage him. And then I'll end the turn. He's gonna try and do... okay, so that's where the wounds are coming from. That's the negative effect he's adding to me. So I see, so the wounds start accumulating. You're gonna start drawing, because you're getting more wounds added to your deck. The chance of drawing a wound is going up. Eventually what'll happen is your whole hand will be wounds, and you won't be able to do anything. So in the meantime, as you can see, wound and wound, so the only thing I can do is defend and strike twice. Which almost killed him off, so I'm going to take 5 points of damage. I'm only going to heal 6. So this actually is going to do a pretty gnarly a gnarly amount of damage. Luckily, on the map though, there's campfires that let you recover some of your hit points. You can also have a chance of getting health potions that like can heal you and stuff, so I'm not too worried right now. So he's gonna do 10 damage to me. Well, 5. 5 to the shield and another 5, so... And then we easily got him outmatched here, so we can just kill him off. And then I healed, so actually I didn't take too much damage. You know, I'm down 4, so not too bad. Armaments. Gain 5 block. Upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. You can play... Wait, you can only be played... Or can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. Deal 14 damage. And it doesn't have a cost. So, gain 2 strength, which I think adds 2 to, like, your... Whatever, like, so if your card did, if it was one of those strikes that did 6 damage, it would add 2. So, 8 damage. But at the end, you'll lose 2. So for basically for 1 turn, you'll hit harder. So of these, this one here seems to be kind of sort of the best of the 3. This Clash one's pretty good. But it takes, you have to have every card in your hand has to be an attack. So see right there, it says attack. This, oops. I didn't mean to click it, but I did. Anyway, right there it said like skill, attack, or whatever. All those would have to say skill in your hand. So we'll proceed. Okay, so here's the map. This should be the first time we're seeing it. So we can go this way, and that is just another fight. We can go this way, which is a mysterious event. We don't know what it is. They're pretty... I don't know. The one I did was pretty good. Unfortunately, it added a... I got a debuff from it, which added a card to my deck. So I had a chance of drawing it, and it just was like just a really bad, you know, thing, because like it was unusable, similar to getting a wound. But it seemed like it actually carried... Exactly, it says unknown. But, like I said, this is the second time I played it, so I kind of know what they are. Even though it says unknown, it's just, it's a random event, I think. So you don't actually know what you're going to get. But it leads to another unknown, or another unknown, or it could lead to another just regular fight. Or I could do 3-4 fights to a... Wow, this map is... So here's the campfires. This is where I heal at. So I can do, This is tough. So it's either a whole bunch of fights before I campfire, or it's a whole bunch of, like, mystery events before I campfire, or it's a couple of mystery events before a couple of fights to a campfire. These all basically tier out at the same place, which is all treasure. And eventually it leads to a... Oh, goodness. Eventually it leads to campfires right before the boss of the map. You know what? Let's go ahead and check out this mystery event here. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. I can either pray or leave. If I pray, I can upgrade a card. So this is actually pretty cool. Gain 5 block up. What's the upgrade do for this? Gain 5 block, upgrade a card to the... it doesn't do anything. It has no impact on that card, so no. Yeah, I've watched a couple gameplay videos. The one gameplay video I did watch, it was like a giant slime that he had to fight. So the end boss guy is like a big thing. So basically, when you upgrade a card, you're actually upgrading the card. So you see how I have these defends? If I upgrade one of them, that's only one of the cards. So like I could just always draw this one and my upgrade would be wasted on the one. But again, you know, I only have this one here anyway. So like if it's bash, you know, I'm kind of stuck. So the idea here is to like either boost up a defense or the strike. 9 damage versus 8 block. So that's kind of like where I'm sitting at. So what do you think? Defense or attack? I think upgrading this one here just makes... it does both. It does buff up both of them. 10 damage to 3 vulnerability. I think that's basically like 3 turns, I think. So 2 turns, so it goes up 1. Does quite a bit more damage. It's 2 costs, though. So either damage or defense. Bash? Ooh. Okay, let's give that a try. Upgrade our bash. The shrine energy flows into you, making you stronger. Fight or another mystery? What do you think, Cat? Fight or another mystery? You decide this adventure. I can see why they suggest you not wait for responses. Because the lag. Mystery? Let's go mystery. It's not too bad, actually. It was only like, maybe like 45 seconds behind. So apparently that ended up being a fight, Cat. Thank you very much. I guess it didn't matter, huh? Because it was either fight or fight. Fight, fight, fight. It's like the Itchy and Scratchy show, huh? Hey, look. We got that armaments one right out the gate. So we can upgrade a card for the rest of combat. I wonder if that counts one of the ones that's in your hand. Because we could... What's he intend on doing? This enemy intends to inflict a negative effect and attack for 7 damage. So if we do the armaments, we can upgrade one of the defends, which would absorb his 7 damage. And then we can hit him with a strike. So let's go ahead and bust out our... No. No. Let's... Yeah! What do you think? Because a defend is going to give us another 5. That trumps his 7, right? We don't need to do a block to get more than 5. If we do the attack, we can bust him with 9. I think that's the better call. Yeah, see, look at that. 9 damage now. And then we'll go ahead and defend it. We're gonna get a negative effect, but that was kind of a guaranteed anyway. So here's the... Oh, he weakened us. So for 1 turn, we deal 25% less damage. Which is unfortunate. Hey, look! Looky! It's debuffed from the weaken, but there's the from, remember we upgraded it, so we can do 7 damage and make him vulnerable at a cost of 2. He plans on doing another negative and another 7, so he's got a lot of health too. In order to take no damage, we're gonna have to defend twice, which is only going to leave us with 1 point. So we're going to have to just deal 4 damage to him. I don't know, 7 damage, 4 damage. I don't want to take any damage, so I'm going to go ahead and do the defense twice. And then we're going to deal the 4 to him. We got to whittle him down some way. He's got a lot of health. We always have a chance to get that bash back anyway, maybe when we're not debuffed. Oh, I just debuffed us again. So we got armaments, we can buff up a strike again. Ah, cat. I think it's on your end. I got no drop. Oh, wait. I have a lot of drop frames. What's going on? Hold on a second. Let me check something. My internet speed is good. Still outputting. Yeah, it's got a lot of drop frames. Make a small setting adjustment, see if I can fix it a little bit. How frequent is it? Like every couple minutes, or is it doing it every few seconds? My thing shows that I have drop frames, which drop frames is what causes buffering, like on my end. It does show it. I'm at like 13%, which is bad. Especially for only being online for 23 minutes. But right now, it's showing me at like 7,000 bit rate, so it shouldn't be too bad. Well, hopefully it cleared up. I lowered the bitrate some. Hope it clears up. It might be on YouTube side too. YouTube, the experience is much better watching it on Twitch. Just trying to clear that out. I appreciate you watch on YouTube and stuff, but I think I don't know, YouTube, another guy I stream with, he gets a lot of complaints about his YouTube stuff, so I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it though, because there's like, on my end, it doesn't say anything. Like, I got a basically green thumbs up. So, like, there's no way for me to know. Because my computer runs flawlessly as far as, like, what I'm seeing, which is what you're seeing too, but I just have it on a different screen. So I can't tell if anything's goofed up. So I appreciate you telling me. So I lowered the bitrate a little, so hopefully that helps. I kind of get yelled at by Twitch. Twitch tells me I'm streaming at more than like what they want or something. It always tells me I'm at more than double the average or something like that. So I don't know exactly what that means. But anyway. Oh great, I think my game just froze. I'm gonna leave that up there for a second. I just want you to... Yes, it is. I'm gonna have to switch my stream to IRL and just, like, stream my desktop, because, the game just crashed again. Well, at least OBS didn't freak out this time. Usually it does. Let's see if we can get the game started without it freaking out on me. You basically get to watch me launch the game. Alright, we're gonna start it at the beginning of this fight, I guess. Well, that's a positive. At least the game, like, I was able to relaunch it without everything blowing up. Because last time it crashed, like, OBS was all messed up and everything. So, like, I almost had to restart my computer. Alrighty then. So let's gain 5 block, upgrade another card to be a strike, followed... Yeah, that's what we'll do. We're gonna defend, upgrade strike, and hit him with the strike. And then we'll end our turn. There's our upgraded bash. Unfortunately, we're weakened again. But he's gonna do a 7. We can take a little bit of damage to do some more damage. What do you think? Take some damage to do some damage? We get a heal 6. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna block and then bash. So now he's gonna take 50% more damage. He's gonna do 2 to us. So we should still have enough to heal. Alright, so he's... Oh, look at that. This enemy intends to do 12 damage, so we're still gonna take 2. So we're gonna defend twice. And we're gonna have to do a 4 points of damage strike. Looked like it hit for 6. Did that hit for 6? Oh, yeah, that's right, because 50% more damage.
Yo.
There's our upgraded strike, and this time it's not debuffed. Oh, look at that. Look at that magic. 19 points of damage. Of course, if we don't block, we're going to take 12 points of damage and we can't kill him either. Wait. 50% more, so he'll take 15 from that one. And then another 12 from that one. That might be enough to kill him, huh? You want to risk it? How much damage is that? Takes 50% more, so that'll be 15. That'll be another 3, right? So that'll be 9, 12. 12 and 15. That would be 32? 12 and 15, that's 7. So 27? I think that's enough to kill him. Yeah, there we go. And then we're almost full health, too. Okay, so when you finish a fight, you get a card and money as well. When I first played it, I thought you had to choose money or the card, because look, you get to pick one, see? So you get like pick or pick. You get both. I'm not... I guess because you get to pick it, exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand and gain 5 block for each. Removed until end of oh. So I think what that does is like if I had 3 defends in my hand, I would gain 3 block for each of them, but they would be removed until the end of that like combat. What happened? What happened? Deal 5 damage twice. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card. Okay, we can get another one of that. Make that one appear more often. Ooh, you imagine getting 2 of those with a strike right in the... what do you got? School? No, it's Saturday. Why do you have an alarm for, like, 6 a.m. or 4, what time is it? You're like way ahead, right? Like 7 in the morning your time? Mystery or fight? What do you think, Kat? Did your alarm boot you out of chat? I woke up an hour early and I should have 6:23. Mystery! Let's go. Oh, you're 3 hours ahead of me. You walk into a room to find a large hole in the ground. As you approach the hole, an enormous serpent creature appears from within. Ho ho! Hello, hello! What have we got here? Hello, adventurer. I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that in which you can buy anything. Do you agree? Receive 175 gold and become cursed. So I've done this one before. What happens is... So from here forward in my deck, I'm going to have this doubt card, which is unplayable, and like when I end my turn I discard that card, it gives me that weak debuff. It's actually kind of gnarly, but as long as I don't draw it in like the first hand or so, I get 175 gold. I think if I make it to a merchant, I can actually get rid of the curse. So there is a way to get rid of it. So I can make 175 gold and then at a later time get rid of it and just deal with it in the, you know, in the meantime. As long as it's not like an elite battle or a boss. I don't know, 175 gold's kind of a lot. I think it's worth the risk. What do you think? I'll give you 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. These are very slow seconds. I think I might risk it. Yes! This will all be worth it. I imagine that last part right there kind of sort of sounds like a giggle, you know, like a hissy kind of giggle. The serpent rears its head and blasts a stream of gold upwards. It is amazing and terrifying simultaneously. You gather all the gold, thank the snake, and get going. The next is a battle, so let's fight, fight, fight. Alright, so we're gonna fight some louse. Right off the bat, so see that that card, the doubt or whatever, we didn't draw it. So we made basically a bunch of money. So according to this, on taking attack damage, rolls up and gains 5 block. So if I don't kill it, on its next turn, it's going to gain 5 block. So it intends to use it's going to buff. That buff is 5 block for like 1 turn, I think. And I think you can target his allies with it. So this guy intends on doing 6 damage, so I'll have to defend for sure. I can do 12 and defend 5. If I hit this guy, I might be able to kill him before he can do the damage, since this guy is determined on buffing. I think that is what I'm gonna do. Oh, see? It's as soon as you attack him. As soon as you attack him, he gains the 5 block. So that was a bit of a mistake. So I'm gonna take 1 point of damage, so I guess it's not too bad. Strengthen? Oh. Buff can be defend or strengthen. So he either gains 5 attack or 5 block. Yeah. Yep. These guys right here are pretty challenging. So it looks like they can buff their attack or buff their defense. I guess 50-50. So I got 16 damage coming at me right now. I get to gain 10 block. I could buff one of my blocks to make it do more guard, or I could buff the strike and do 9 damage. It doesn't need to kill off one of them. Buff the guard, take less damage, and then just kill off the one. So 13 defense versus his 10. There we go. And this should be a pretty easy kill. So he intends on doing the one hit, he's gonna go into his defense. So unless I can do 12 points of damage in one hit, he's gonna gain 5 block. So if I gain 5 block and buff the bash, that'll do 7, like 10, plus another 4. He's got 10 coming at me. I would need to defend twice and strike him once. That bash, if I buff that bash up, it's gonna do a lot of damage. It costs 2 though, so it won't be able to do another defend. So either way, I'm gonna take 5 points of damage. Well, no. Yeah, because that's gonna give me 5 block. But if I don't do both defense, I'm gonna take 5. I kind of sort of think right now I should buff up the strike, do as much in one hit, and then absorb the 10. Alright, Cat. We'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in. He's down to 6 and wants to cast buff. Yeah, there's no way. Perfected strikes. Deals 6 damage, deals an additional 2 damage for all of the cards containing strike. Okay. Gain 2 strength, Gain 1 vulnerable, deal 9 damage. Hit potion. Drink or throw potion. Okay, we already did that one. Campfire. We're at full health, so we're gonna smith. So, what's this do? Nothing. Looks like some abilities, the smith doesn't really do anything. We want to have a bigger defense. Sounds good to me. The mystery. Oh. Big fight. Big fight. Deal 18 damage. So that 18 damage must be from the other attack side. Wait. No, I don't have any attacks. Why is it so much? 18 damage. Why is that so high? Then I got a defend plus, which has 8 damage coming to me. It's enough to block that. Man. 18 damage. So we're gonna like just lay into this dude. He's down to 4, and we're gonna defend. That's 8. So that's 8 coming to me. That's gonna get blocked. Give him 7, charging up. Whole bunch of strikes and a defend. So we're debuffed. Not enough damage. We got 8 damage in us. We could do... We can kill him off and tank 8. No matter what, we gotta do something about the damage. So we're just gonna have to hit this guy for... Yep. That's all we got. We're gonna end up taking a bunch of damage probably from this guy. Here it comes. Ow. Oh man, he wants to do 25 damage to us. There is no way I'm letting that happen. So he's definitely getting crushed. So we don't need to bash him because he's only got 3 hit points with no defense. So I can strike him down. So we can, ooh, we got 2 armaments. Wow. This is kind of a bad hand. Yeah, that's not a very good hand. Dang, we're gonna get weakened We're already weak. Dude, that's enough to kill him. So we're gonna gain 5 block. Okay. There's 5 block. Ooh, it didn't let us do it again. So we got enough block to not take any damage. That's good. There's our weaken again. So these guys aren't too bad as long as you don't do any damage to them. So we can only do 8 damage right now, which isn't even enough to get through his shield, so we should hit this guy. So there's 8 damage still. So we're gonna block 5, 10, and we're gonna strike him. Ooh. Might be able to straight up snipe that dude. Painting strike. So that. And that. What I want to do here is 13 to him, and then defend for 8. That's gonna bump his strength up by 1, so I'm gonna take 1. Absorb 8. Attack this dude, because I could probably kill him. Almost kill him. There's gain 5 block. That would be enough to not take any damage, and then I could do a strike on him. So there's enough to absorb everything. And that weaken kind of hurts. 7 damage and makes him vulnerable. Defend, so we can take 10. He's not doing anything, so a strike. So what we're gonna do is upgrade a strike. Defend and then hit him for 6. Go ahead and intern. Take no damage again. Okay, we got doubt, so that's no biggie. We got 12 damage on deck. So we kill him. We got 10 there to take no damage, plus 6 to kill him. Defend, strike, and then get another freaking thing. 25 damage, 25% less damage, kind of painful. Okay. We have no defense this time. We'll have to armament twice to get defense. So it did not let me pick another one for the second one, so it looks like you can only do one per time. Slowly whittle them down and hope we get lucky on the defense cards. So there's another defend there. 2 defends and an amplified one. Perfected strike does 13 damage for all your strikes. He's down to 7. That would kill him off. That would be enough to absorb him, so we could... kill him and defend. You're gonna go into that. So they're already buffed is what's happening? He's gonna do 5 damage now. My thought process right now is basically to take as little HP damage as possible, so I'm gonna err on the side of defense. So it looks like I could probably... Okay, it does, it's 1 time, so eventually this card is gonna become a defend. So right now I can buff the other defend. That would give me 5 block. 7 damage to him, apply a little bit more of that. That would give us 10 to absorb his 5. That'll do 6. We got enough to do 12 to him. 7 with 50% is gonna add another 3. So that would be 10. 13, 14, 15, 16. That would be enough to kill him? Bingo! Ooh, a fire potion. Deal 20 damage? What? Pummel strike. Deal 9 damage, draw a card. Anger. 0 cost, deal 4 damage, place a copy of this card into your discard pile. Drop kick, deal 5 damage. If the enemy is vulnerable, gain an energy and draw a card. We have a couple of cards that do add vulnerable, or the bash anyway. This one, if you get a bad draw, you can basically spin this one to try and like get a, you know, maybe like get a card that's better. Does a lot of damage. Kinda like this one though. I'm gonna give that one a try. Fire potion, an 11 gold. Oh no! Oh, we're gonna see how bad an elite is. Ooh, he's got that metallic thing. Gains 8 block at the end of its turn. This enemy is asleep? Not gonna do any damage to me, so realistically the only thing I can do is 3 strikes. I could do 3 strikes. That's not too much. Gain 5 and then buff 1 to the end of combat. Do it now while I have it? That way if it comes up later... He was stunned. He intends to do 18 damage. Yeah, unfortunately... I'm gonna take a whole bunch of damage. Here it comes. 18. Ouch. That hurt a lot. So, I need to just defend a bunch. Yeah, see, unfortunately, like... I'm gonna take some lumps on this one. Ouch. See? He intended on doing a negative effect, not doing damage, so I actually didn't need to defend. So before you start picking stuff, you actually need to look at like what he's about to do. You don't necessarily need to defend if you have the option to attack. So I basically wasted a little bit of damage on him. Ow. Wow, this guy is tough. Holy smokes. So I get a gain an energy and draw a card, deal 3 damage. I can buff up the defend to get defense. Is that my play? 1, 2, 3. Gain an energy, draw a card for a chance to strike. And I drew a perfected one, not enough energy, but I can strike him. Still gonna take a lump though. Energy, he wants to do 18 damage. I'll take 7. That's gonna... Ow. I got nothing for health. So he's gonna do 18. There's 14 blocked. Plus a strike. There's our drop kick again. 4 block. He intends on doing a negative effect. So we should go all in on him. He's not deep. He's not vulnerable though. If we vulnerable him, we could drop kick, which will give us a card and an energy, which would let us do a strike. So we're gonna bash to get him vulnerable, then drop kick him. That let us get a strike, which should let us do another 8. Oh, so we got him. So we should just be able to go all in. Get 6 points of health. That was painful. The elite guys are no joke. Sword Boomerang. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. Lose 4 health, gain 2 energy, draw 3 cards. We automatically regain 6 hit points at the end of the battle. That would allow us to be a lot more offensive. This one here is tempting. Draw 1 card. Place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. I think I'm gonna go with this one. We'll take a little bit of hit point damage with the hope of regaining it at the end. Maybe use it like once during the battle to kind of get a boost. Relics found throughout the Spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found by defeating powerful foes or within chests. Draw 2 additional cards? Wow. Give me that money! Got ourselves a chest. A mid pen. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. That's neat. And then a regular fight into another mystery. Into another mystery. And then we can camp. We can regain some of our health. Then a merchant. Then another campfire. We might actually be able to beat this boss if we don't screw it up. This enemy intends to inflict a negative debuff, okay? When its hit points is at or below 50%, it will split into 2 smaller slimes with acid slimes. Okay. So 50% health. That'll be 36? 33? So there'll be 2 of them with that? Ugh. Alright. So he's gonna debuff me. I can do... Looks like a strike and a... So perfected strike and a strike. We got Lick, Weaken for 2 turns. Okay, that's not too bad. There's our offering. Gain 2 energy. Lose 4 health, gain 2 energy. Draw 3 cards. Cost 0, so we can do it at the end of the turn. With a chance of doing 2 more strikes, maybe? You can also get a vulnerable... Man, there's no way to vulnerable. We don't have bash right now. So we can gain 5 block because he's about to do 16 damage to us. That card's gonna be kind of worthless, maybe? It's an awful lot of damage. And a 3 damage. Two energy. Ooh, we can defend again with a bonus defend. Ho ho, I mitigated his 16. Alright. So he plans to debuff us. That means I could use all 3 to do strikes. So strike, strike, and a strike. Gonna split. 22, huh? They're gonna do 7 each. They have 22 health, so we're gonna have to block. Definitely defend. Then it'll be 7 and apply a debuff. We don't have any way to get our vulnerability. That does 3 damage. So it's not enough to kill. It'll give us an energy and a card. There's another 4. What's that? Gonna be 7 and apply vulnerability, which will make that do another 1 damage, so that'll do 4. So it'll do 11, plus another 4 from the draw card. We have to defend, because that's a lot of damage coming towards us. So we can't bash and drop kick. So we can drop kick, but they're not vulnerable, so we don't gain an energy or draw a card. 7 damage, apply the vulnerability. That's gonna max us out though. So 4, 5, 6, it's 7 either way. Yeah. We get the vulnerability debuff if we do it this way. This is gonna hurt. Good thing there's 2 campfires. Ow, wound! Another wound! Alright. So debuff and 10 damage. So we can get an armament to buff one of the blocks. That'll give us what's the, what is it, 50% more? Turns it into 8 block. So that'll be enough to absorb his 10. Unfortunately, we're not gonna have enough to do any kind of damage to him though. Basically get a buff of we get a buff both of the defends, right? Play both the armaments, buff up both of the defends. We'll buff that. Play the other armament to buff that defend. That should give us 10. We still have 1 point, huh? Well, don't really need it. Unfortunately, we don't have the 2 points for that, so I guess we'll just do that. 18 defense, take no damage. He's gonna lick us, though. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Some strikes and some defends. Gotta absorb damage, because that guy's about to truck us. We can do 10 points of damage. Oh, wait, what happened there? Oh, it was our 10th attack. We're gonna kill that guy. A little bit of little stuff you have to keep track of. Oh man, I'm having really a lot of fun playing this game right now. I didn't think I would. Like, I really thought the card game aspect was just gonna turn me off, but nah, this is a lot of fun. Alright. But he's trying to debuff us again, so we should go all in with offense. Armament, and see if we can buff the Perfected Strike. And then hit him with the Perfected Strike. That was a big hit. That's a big hit. He's gonna debuff us, but we're just gonna kill him. Yep. 4 hit points with no... Bye! We healed up some Strength Potion. Iron Wave, gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. Deal 5 damage twice, or gain 7 block. Exhaust a random card in your hand. Move until end of combat. End of combat, I think, is that actual whole fight. So until you kill off all the enemies is what is considered a combat. I like the gain 5, deal 5. What do we got here? You find a shimmering mass of light encompassing the center of the room. Its warm glow and enchanting patterns invite you in. Upgrade 2 random cards but lose 16 hit points. There's 2 campfires between me and the boss. I think there's one more random thing, and then a campfire. Then there's, I think, a fight, and then another campfire before the boss. So the question is upgrading 2 random cards worth losing that much health? I mean, that puts us at, what, 30? Yeah, I kind of sort of feel like I might have to skip this one. Or should we risk it? Let's risk it. As you walk through the light, you notice that the light is absorbed into you. It's scorching hot. However, the pain quickly recedes. You feel invigorated, as though you received a well-deserved slap. There's our campfire. As long as we don't get destroyed on this one, maybe we get lucky and it's a heal. Woohoo! Hey, look! Look at that! That's awesome! As you make your way down a long corridor, you see a banana, a donut, and a box floating about. No, upon closer inspection, they are tied to strings coming from holes in the ceiling. There is a quiet crackling sound, or cackling sound. There's a quiet cackling from above as you approach the objects. What do you do? You're gonna heal. Eat the banana. It's nutritious and slightly magical, healing you. Alright. Definitely campfire, and we're gonna rest. Gain up our hit. We're at full health. Aha, look at that. We can upgrade another card. We can spend some of our moolah. Welcome! Welcome, welcome! Fire breathing at the end of your turn. For each attack played this turn, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Dual wield. Create a copy of an attack or power card in your hand. Second wind, exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand and gain 5 block for each. Fiend Fire. Exhaust your hand, deal 7 damage for each exhausted card. Uppercut's on sale, deal 13 damage, apply 1 weak and 1 vulnerable. That one's pretty good. Flash of Steel. Deal 3 damage, draw a card. No cost. That one's pretty good. Apotheosis. Upgrade all of your cards for the rest of combat. That's pretty strong. Hence why the exhaust cost. So basically it's a once per encounter. I guess they call it combat. That one's pretty good. Kind of expensive, but... So that'd be a little over... 300? I don't have enough to buy both, I don't think. Or do I? But if that was 100, that would be 306. Yeah, I got enough to buy both. We do Flash of Steel and the Apotheosa one. And that's pretty good. Kind of like that one. I think I'm going to do that and that. Ooh, and I can afford that. That's pretty good. Card removal service. This is that thing I was talking about. Remove a card from your deck. The cost of this service increases by 25 for the rest of this run. Okay, so it looks like each time you do the card removal thing, so to get rid of wounds and the other, what's the other one? Doubt. Get rid of that stuff's 25. I wonder if like each time you come across a merchant it gets more and more expensive. We're down to 42 money. What are these? Mango? Oh, snap. You guys that made this game, you did good. Like abilities to heal for money and stuff, it gives like money a purpose. Pretty good. I'm liking this game a lot. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. That is nice. We're right into another campfire. Look at that. We're gonna smith because we're at full health, so. Alrighty. Seven and 7. Got 5 cards? Goodness. Six damage, draw a card. That's pretty good. Oh, it reduces the cost by 1. Upgrade all of your cards in the hand. Ah, I kind of want to like... I kind of want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. Hope I get lucky on the boss fight and draw that card. Because if I don't draw that card... You know, that sort of makes that... the whole thing kind of moot. Hopefully when I do draw it and use it, I have like strikes or something like that in my hand. I guess defends will work good too if the boss is like particularly aggressive or something. So I guess we'll see. Here's my first boss. Oh, mode shift. What does that even do? This enemy intends to block and use a buff. After taking 30 damage, changes to a defensive mode. And look at that. It's gonna upgrade that one too, right? So that card's gone for the rest of this fight. But it upgraded everything to include Flash of Steel. So we're at 2. Need to... Well, he's not gonna do any damage to us, so we should just go all in. 24 damage, look at that. He went into his defense, so he's very tanky right now. 20 defense for the next strike. I'm out of energy though, so he's gonna do intends to use buff. So he was gonna do something to me. And now it oh no, he was gonna do the defend and buff himself, so he did the defense thing anyway. Whenever you play an attack, take 3 damage. So is that me that takes damage? Oh, there's uppercut. 9 damage applied. 2 weak, 2 vulnerable. There's some defends. Gonna do 9 damage to me this turn. So I can lose 4 health and gain 2 energy, draw 5 cards. So what I'm gonna do is both the defends and a strike and an offering. That'll give me 2 energy, which should let me be able to uppercut. Uppercut does a vulnerability though. Two weak, 2 vulnerability. If it does damage to me, I can avoid the damage if I defend first. If I defend first, I still get my 2 energy, which would let me defend and strike depending on what the draw. If I use it now, I can get 5 cards in my hand. Now, the question I have, I mean, there's only one way to find out, but if I gain energy, am I going to be 5 out of 3? Is there anybody watching? Does anybody know? No? Anybody? Apparently not. Alright, so here's for science. We're going to try to do our offering and see if we gain the 2, even though we, you know, we're at the cap. So let's see what happens. Oh yeah, 5 out of 3, okay. Look at our hand. Bunch of defends. Armament to gain 5, buff 1. Bash to deal 7. Gain an energy if it's vulnerable. Here's the uppercut for 2. The armament one is not going to buff anything because everything else is already buffed. So we're going to gain 5 blocks. So armament is not really a good card to use. Defend would be much better. Can't really use a drop kick unless it's vulnerable. So it looks like a defend and an uppercut for sure. The uppercut's gonna make it vulnerable and do 9 damage. Also makes it weak, which is slightly better than the bash. Applies 3 vulnerability, but that, yeah, okay. So we're definitely gonna uppercut. That's, every time it wants to attack, it's gonna do 3 damage though, so we need to defend first. Defend, uppercut. Okay. We're at 2 energy. Drop kick, right? Yep. So it's gonna give us an energy. So basically, it's as if it costs 0. We also gain a card though. So we need to defend for sure to absorb the 6. We have 2 points. We can defend. And it looks like... right. Yeah. Defend to take no damage. Then a strike to do some damage. Okay, so far so good. Oh, what? Okay, so the enemy intends to use a buff and attack for 6 damage 2 times, so we have to absorb 12? And we don't have any defense right now. We can gain 7 block, 7 damage for 1. Followed by 24. We can hit him with that to do 8. And gain an energy. Hit him with a strike as well. That 24 is an awful lot. Especially since it's not 24, because you're going to take 50% more, so that's 12? That'd be what? 36. 2 costs, though. Let's go ahead and gain the block. Yeah, I forgot the debuff thing, so 4. Not quite enough to freaking resist that. So we're gonna get our energy. Gonna remove the thing completely. Look at that, 48 damage. Plus another 50%, so another 24. It's gonna be like 72? That's a pretty big lump. He felt that one, like, no doubt. I'm gonna take a ton of damage though. 12 damage here in a second. Throw a potion at him. This is gonna hurt. Ow. After taking 40 damage, it changes to defensive. He's gonna do 4 attacks for 5 damage, so 20 points of damage. That looks like 2 defends and a strike. To mitigate some of the damage. Yeah. I mean... So that does 11 damage. Gonna whittle him down pretty good. He's down to 37. Ah! I think we might have him. 8 damage, draw a card. 15 damage, apply a whole bunch of crap to him. So it looks like we could do a defend, an uppercut, and then a flash of steel. If we do the flash of steel first and we draw a card and it's useful, what's he planning on doing? He's gonna block and buff. Looks like that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, we got a bash. 12 damage, 15 damage, a bunch of crap to him. It looks like the best thing to do will be to defend and then uppercut. Destroy! He intends on doing 24 points of damage, but there's no way. There's no way he's dead. There's no way. There's 6 damage and draw a card for free. I blocked it. 8. Yep, I think we got him. Yep, we got him. Good game, sir. Good game. Ooh. Ooh. Well played, sir. Well played. But you're still not... Oh, I got him. Okay. Woohoo! Block no longer expires at the start of your turn? Ooh. Kinda like that card. Free cost though, man. Kinda expensive. If I upgrade it, maybe the cost will go down by 1. This card applies a power to you when used. Powers are passive abilities that remain for the duration of combat. Got it. Oh, I have to buy it. Whenever you gain block, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Ooh, that one's good too. This turn, your next attack is played twice. Ah, double tap. Too bad I don't have any audience. Block, I feel like I could stack my block like crazy high if it didn't expire. Then I do have the one card for like, what is it, headbutt or whatever, for doing my block and damage, so I don't know. Every time I gain block, I would deal 3 damage to a random enemy as well. I mean, that one's pretty good too. Both of those powers I feel are pretty strong. I'm gonna take the... I like the idea of like the block not going away, so I'm gonna try that. Ooh, boss chest. Potions always drop after combat. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 2 hit points when you enter a rest site. Obtain 3 curses and 3 relics. This one basically makes it so we gain more health at the rest stops. Kind of feel like that's pretty good. This one is after each fight you would gain a potion. Kind of like that one. So, each time you play through a run, as they're calling it, these things would be different. So there's a little bit of roguelike in it. That's kind of interesting. This game, you guys did good. This is fun. I'm enjoying this immensely. So, a shop right away. 2 fights and a random. Campfire up there or there. This is pretty challenging here. Let's see. Where's the first campfire? Right there. So it looks like if we go this way, we'll hit a merchant and a random thing. A fight, a random thing, and a campfire. Which takes us up this path. Ugh, elite. There's an elite there too. We can go around him though. So there is 2 campfires before the boss on that path with a random event. So I'm definitely wanting to go up this path here. Looks like we can come down this line, go around. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Ah, what is that guy? Plated armor, 14? Gain 14 block at the end of its turn. Losing HP. Losing HP from an attack reduces plated armor by 1. I need to block 12 damage already. Couldn't help but notice I got apotheosis already. So we have 2 points left. We're gonna defend for sure. I think we need to do another armament as well. So that we get another 5 block. We'll stop his 12 damage. There's Barricade for 2. He wants to do 10 damage to us. So he's gonna do some damage to us. We're gonna barricade, defend. Two damage and he's healed? So he's doing 18 damage to us. This enemy intends to inflict negative effect on you and 18 damage. Still got that plated thing. Alright. So we have a doubt, defend, iron wave, offering, and another defense. So we can draw a bunch of cards, losing 4 health. We have 5 points to spend. So we're gonna do Flash of Steel for sure to draw another card as well. That'll give us 6 damage on him for free. There's 7 damage and 7 block for 1. Another 8. 24. There's a drop kick for 8 vulnerable and gain in energy. We also have, so in there, do we have, no. So drop kick's kind of useless right now. $24 damage, quite a bit, but we have to get through his 14 first. We have to stop 18 damage though. We're definitely gonna need to defend. Okay. So there's a bunch of block damage. 7, that's 3, leaves us 2 more that we could lay into 24 damage or 2 strikes. 2 strikes would be only 8. So I think what we'll do is we'll go with 7 block. So he's down to 1. Oh, we're at that double damage. 48 damage on that guy. That leaves us 2 to defend with, right? To absorb his 18. Take that, dude. Seriously. 25 damage. It's definitely not enough to kill him. And because it doesn't wear off, we keep it. That's nice. I'm liking that. I like that effect. That was worth using. Now we're back down to 3. Okay, let's see. He's down to 25, but he's got that guard on him now. He's trying to do 10. We'll do another defend. Upgrade all cards. Yeah, we already done that. So Bash is going to do... He doesn't have vulnerable, so... Strike for sure. That's enough to block. That'll leave us with 2. 7 damage, apply 3 vulnerability. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna defend and we're gonna bash. Let's see. Uppercut is going to apply a bunch of stuff to him. So right now we have no defense. He's trying to do 18, so we have to do an armament just so we gain 3 block. Why is it doing so little block? Frail. That hurts. 2 damage. 13 damage. Apply a bunch of debuffs. 10 damage. 9 damage. So it looks like that's the best we got. There's 13 to us. Another frail on us again. So it looks like we'll just full on defend. And a flash of steel. I can't do it, and he's vulnerable too. Alright, so draw card stuff you need to do first so you can see what you get, just in case you do get a 1-pointer. But we needed to get our defense up because it carries over anyway, and because we're getting diminishing returns. Kinda meh, I guess. Oh, another weekend? Yeah, we're debuffed as all get out. Alrighty. So, looks like we're in pretty good shape here. Block. We're gonna gain 5 block. Deal a bunch of damage. He wants to do 18 to us, so we definitely need to get some defense. So it looks like we could do a defend, Iron Wave, and a strike. Do a pretty fair amount of damage and gain a bunch of blocks. So let's go with block. Okay. This is a regular enemy too. It wasn't an elite or anything. $12 damage coming to me. So we definitely need to absorb 13 and then a strike, which is gonna do 9. You basically just gotta keep doing that or he's gonna get the 10 each time. That's a strong ability. Who's this with 1? So yeah, I definitely want to use this one first to get the draw card. Get a defend. Not vulnerable, but we could make him vulnerable. We need to defend because he's got 18 coming our way. Looks like definitely defend. And then, let's see, 8 damage or 9. So, broke our shield and did damage to us. So he's down, so we gotta do 24 damage there. 5 blocks, 7 damage, strike and 3, okay. Trying to do 12 to us. What's that? That's 2 5s, 4 and a 7. So that's what did I say? 2 5s, a 4 and a 7. $16 is what he's got? That should be enough to kill him then. That wasn't the boss, was it? Ooh, we got a potion. Poison potion, cool. True Grit gains 7 block, exhaust a random card, exhaust 1 card, draw 2 cards, gain 5 block up, oh, another armament. Seven block and random card. Exhaust and draw 2 cards. I feel like I get these ones quite a bit. That 1 card makes these cards irrelevant, turns them into the defends. We just started. That was the first enemy. That's funny. Marchand. Deal 8 damage every time this card is played. Increase its damage by 4 for this combat. Clothesline. Deal 12 damage, apply 2 weak. Through Grit. War Cry. Draw 1 card, place a card from your hand on top of your draw card. I guess you exhaust this one. Oh, there's another one of those metallicize. End of your turn, gain 3 block. Remove a card. There's Doubt. Okay, that was almost all our money. Haha. 12 damage, apply 2 weak. Gain 1 artifact, huh? Negates the next debuff. Wow. Don't have enough money though. Looks like get another metallicize. 5 gold. Okay. Mystery or a fight? Mystery. I think I just... Oh. So the mysteries can be awful. Flight. Reduce attack damage taken by 50%. Canceled if dealt attack damage 3 times in 1 turn. If I, like, strike 3 times on them, they would lose the flight. Otherwise, they're gonna take 50% less damage. 1 point. He's gonna do 5 points of damage. So I need to do something. Definitely upgrade all my cards. Seven block, 14 damage. 18. Why is it doing so much damage? 18 damage. Why? Oh, it's because my pin nib went off. Nice. Somebody's gonna get crushed. 26 damage. Outright kill that dude. End of your turn, gain 4 block. That's nice too. Well, I got 2 points left, so I can kill one guy outright. Oh, that... To reduce the, because he's flying, did half the damage. Well, because it weakened him, he's only gonna do 0 damage. Levi! Did you want to show her? Okay. Playing a new game. How are you doing this morning? We can deal damage and draw a card. Feel like that's pretty good. Trying to kill off that guy. So we have a whole bunch of damage coming to us. 2 times 5, 2 times 5. He's not going to do any damage. So we need to get some defend for sure. Drop kick a vulnerable enemy. Gain an energy. I think he's vulnerable, right? Yeah, okay. So vulnerable, gain an energy that will let us do a defend and another strike, probably? Got a bash, 10, apply 3 vulnerable. He's only got 3 health. A strike could do him in. That would let us do... Oh. We'll cool. You can watch me play this game for a little while then. Mama K said hi and she loves you. Alright, so it looks like we can get our defend going to soak up some of that damage that's coming in. We're at 13 defense here. We're gonna get machine gun here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Alrighty. So we can sacrifice hit points, gain 2 energy, and draw 5 cards. Exhausting that. I think there was a campfire kind of coming up. So I think... Go ahead and do that. We got 5 ooh, there's our barricade. Expected strike does 24, it'll be half though. It looks like until we get them not flying, we should focus more on like just getting strikes on them. So we'll barricade. That drops us down to 3. We can do... Two defends and a strike. Choo-choo! And it makes it vulnerable. It'll only do 5 though. These are only gonna do 4, 3. So I think we need to absorb some of the damage. So we're gonna defend a bit. Do like that. This game is like Darkest Dungeon, Magic the Gathering, and Hearthstone all had a baby. That's this game. So it's Darkest Dungeon, and as so far as like it's a dungeon crawl where you like have to go from room to room, and there's like different encounters like in each room. There's Magic the Gathering aspect as like you have like a certain amount of energy or mana that you have. Cards cost a certain amount that have varying abilities each one. And then what was the Hearthstone is like the so like if you wanted to do an ability, actually like drag the ability, like if I wanted to strike, so you see how it turns into like the arrow thing here. That's kind of like the Hearthstone aspect of it. So we're at 3 energy. We're gonna metallicize. Burning Raid, exhaust 1 card, draw 3 cards. We're at 2 energy. Nobody's vulnerable. We can gain some block and deal some damage as well. And strike. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Iron Wave that guy and then strike him as well. So you have to hit him 3 times in 1 turn to break his flying. Why is he getting... Oh, because they buffed himself. So they're both gonna buff. So he'll probably die next turn, depending on if I get lucky or not. That's a good combo. So my block doesn't expire at the end of each turn, and at the end of each turn, I gain 4 block. We're gonna Flash of Steel that guy and draw a card. Defend, okay. So he wants to do 14 damage and then 3 times 5. So... that's 13 damage. There's no way to outright kill him. Okay. So we got 19... that's good. Yeah, this is about to hurt. That's 10 damage, another... That's 24, so we'll take a little bit of damage. There's a campfire coming up, so... We'll take 1 point of damage, okay. And we'll draw some cards, see what we got. So... that's 24 damage. That would be enough to kill him. Then we need... Look, he wants to do 15 damage, so we need to 7 block and 5 block. We exhaust 1 card, draw 3, but that's not really going to be helpful. So we could do play on the defensive side here, and we're going to tag that guy for some damage. We're gonna guard up, and ooh. Okay, so I got this pin nib here. Every 10th attack doubles. Yeah, thanks. You can request music too if you were over on Twitch. But the pin nib, every 10th attack doubles the damage. So if you look right now, 18 points of damage. 48 damage on this, but I don't have 2 energy. But yeah, because the pin nib fired off, I'm gonna deal like an absolute just buttload of damage to this guy. So it'll be enough to kill him for sure. At 13 damage, bye-bye. So that's the end of that turn. 16 defense. Booyah. Alright. So because he's flying, he's just very tanky. So I'd have to hit him 3 times in a row in order to deal damage to him. It's really fun. Like, I am having a blast playing this game. It's ridiculous. So I definitely need to defend, because he's going to do 14 damage. So I'm going to defend. He's not debuffed or anything, so that card is not going to do too much. So it looks like 2 strikes. Cat's back! Oh, they only do 4 damage. Ouch. Still gonna take 1 damage, though. I could have thrown that poison at him. He'd be dead probably already. So he's gonna try to do 15 damage, so that'll be some... He's not vulnerable, so that's not really gonna do anything. Gives us 8. I guess we'll just defend, and strike. In our turn. Yeah, we got more than enough defense to stop him this time. Yeah, there we go. So, flashes steel on him. Another armament. So, it looks like we're gonna... Oh, crap. Looks like we have to bust out a perfected strike here. That applies vulnerability. That one just does more damage, but it's going to be diminished anyway, so what we could do is go ahead and defend, and then we'll dash. Makes him take 50% more damage, which kind of cancels out his flight. Yeah, you guys hang out. That'd be fun. So he gained a strength. I think I might have him this time. So he's gonna do 15. I got 17. So it looks like we might be able to just finish him off. I think that's gonna do 8 damage right there. Oops, 6 damage. Another 2. There we go. And we healed a little bit. Gain 1 artifact, huh? That's one of these. Add a card to your deck. Anger, deal 4 damage, place a copy of this card into your discard pile. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 6 block. That's kind of neat. I got a couple cards that exhaust. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw any additional cards this turn. I'm gonna go with the Feel No Pain. Okay, so when we have another battle, then a random event, and then a campfire. If we go that route, we have to fight an elite. We can do a unknown, another regular battle, and then a campfire. If we do that way, we get a treasure chest. Looks like we can navigate around any other elite, so I think we are going to do that. So we're going to go to this next fight. Ugh. Malleable, huh? On taking attack damage, gain 3 block. Block gain increases as Malleable is triggered. Resets to 3 at the start of your turn. So it looks like you want to try and do like a single big hit rather than like a couple small ones. Treasure chest! Yep. We have to crawl through each room on the way though, so hopefully I can kill this snake plant. But he's got 21 points of damage coming at me right now. That's what the little, so he's gonna do 7 damage times 3 hits. Because he's got the 3 tentacle things. So my plan right now is to try and get as much defense as possible. Which looks like I'm not gonna be able to, do any damage to him this turn. Can exhaust a card, gain 2 cards, but that costs 1, so it's not really going to do anything. So we need to... the Armaments Plus. So earlier I got a... Oh yeah, he does. Well, I mean, wouldn't you be pretty scared if you were fighting like a magical plant monster thing? I'd be scared. I'd be terrified of that thing, especially since it's like huge. Alright, so upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. So that'll buff that defense up. It'll buff that armament up. It'll buff the strike up. Just get some, like, hedge clippers. It's like, come here, you! Alright, so there's 5. There's 8. 21 damage. So we need... Yeah, we're gonna have to defend it. Still gonna take damage, though. Just throwing a poison at him. It needs a hug. He just hugged me right in the face. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 6 block. I don't have anything that exhausts right now either. It's 21 damage again. Throw poison at him. Give me an artifact. Negate 1 debuff. He's not really doing much in the way of debuffs. So there's 5 block. There's another 5 blocks. So there's 10. Strike him for 9. So it looks like the best way to do this is going to be to do... Kind of sort of want to do this to get the block from exhausted cards. It needs a Snickers. Yeah, I get it. It's like the commercials. We're gonna go ahead and feel no pain. Defend, and we're gonna hit him with a strike. We're gonna take a little bit of a lump here. Some of that poison damage. That hurt a lot. I was hoping to get lucky on the draw here. So here's lose 4 hit points, that exhaust that card. Block no longer expires. That'll take my whole entire turn though. Flash of Steel, gain a card. Pen Nib went off. Italicized. At the end of your turn, gain 3 block. Defend, 5 block. 4 hit points. Draw 3 cards. Barricade's pretty good. 36 damage. Yeah, he's nom-nomming alright. Luckily, though, this time around, he's only going to do a negative effect and not do any damage, so I can go, like, basically full offense on him this time around. So I think I'm going to do the Perfected Strike. I think I'll even sacrifice some of my hit points. So because a card exhausted, I gained the defense from that one ability there. To feel no pain. So I have 5 points. I could barricade and have 2 left over. To do 36-point strike there. That would knock him down pretty hard. Italicize, I would gain block each turn. Not vulnerable. That one makes him vulnerable. Does 26 damage. That's a 2-pointer. That's a pretty good setup there, and hope to cycle through these ones again. Only 6 defense though, but he's not doing any damage. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that and a big strike. So he'll take some poison damage. There it is. Ugh, he weakened me for 2 turns. Hey. So that buffed every card in my deck, is what that card did. And because it exhausted, I got 6 defense again. So with that, I'm going to defend to soak up, so I should just take 1 point of damage. So another strike. I'm debuffed, so it's not going to hit very hard. I absorbed all but 1 of it. Got a Flash of Steel, draw a card, 3 damage. Armament to gain block. Bash to do 7 and apply vulnerability. 7 block and 5 damage. So 8 block. 7 block. He's planning on doing damage to me. There's another 5 block. So I think I'll go block, and then damage and block. So again, I'll take all but 1 point of damage. Almost killed him. So he's down to 4 health. And it looks like I'd be able to just kill him off right here. That's a 2. Let's see what exhausting this card does. Oh, it wants me to exhaust a card to gain a bunch more. I got 2 points. There's 24 points of damage right there. So at the end of each, like, room, like, part of my character's ability is I heal 6 points of damage. 17 gold, another poison. I get another card. I get a sword boomerang, deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. Draw 1 card. Place a card from your hand on top of your draw card. Yep. Deal 4 damage, place a copy of this card into your discard pile. So you use it, it goes to the discard pile, and then I think it makes another, so basically 2 go to your discard pile, further increasing the chance of getting it, and because it costs nothing, it's basically like a free 4 points of damage, and it just increases the likelihood of getting it. There's another one here that lets you draw a card, and then place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. So basically, I think that one like lets you basically draw a new card and it kind of trade, I guess. The anger one. Chat has spoken. All right, mystery or well there's a campfire here, but it leads to an elite. If we do the mystery, we can sneak around that elite by going this way to that campfire. Or we can go up this way, do another fight to a campfire here. That eventually leads to another elite, though. Alright, Levi. Have a day. I think my path is going to be mystery, monster, campfire. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Pray, transform a card, or leave. Let's transform a card. So what my guess is this is gonna like transform it into like a random card. So let's do our one of our strikes. Oh, do I, like, is it, like, roulette? First person to say now. As soon as you say now, I'll click. Chat. Say now. Somebody say now. Say now. Somebody say now. Anybody. Anybody. Give me a now. Now! Infernal Blade. As the power of the shrine flows through, your mind feels altered. Look at our card. What was that card? Infernal Blade. Add a random attack to your hand. It costs 0 this turn, and you exhaust it. That's kind of cool. Good call, chat. Good call. Alright, we're gonna go to the regular... yeah, I don't want to go to the elite. We'll do a regular monster. I'm kind of low on health, though. Hopefully this fight's not too bad. No! New enemies! And he's got 77 hit points. And he's firing up 12 points of damage right out the gate. This is gonna be tough. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 6 block. I like that one. Defend... Do we have something to exhaust? 3 damage, draw a card. It looks like we got... So we can put up 10 defense. And then do a feel no pain. We could also buff all the cards in our hand for the rest of combat. May the forces be with you. So I think I could actually... Man, I really do want to, like, kind of get this one out here because it's like a... You know, it persists. So, like, if I use my other exhaust cards, I start getting defense So I can be more offensive. Like if I have a card that does an offensive ability, exhausts, I would still gain block from it. I really kind of want to do this ability. Especially since it's like really, you know, early in the map, so it gives me time to get defense. So if I do this, then this, I can buff up this. So I could end up with enough to not take any damage. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do Feel No Pain, Armaments. I'm going to buff that defense. Got buffed, okay. Then defend, okay. 13. So I'll have one left over. An enemy tends to buff. Mystic, huh? Dang, strengthened each other. So there's the exhaust. So upgrade all your cards for the rest of the battle. Up, hold on guys, I gotta sneeze. It's definitely in there. I feel it. Lose 4 health. So lose 4 health, gain 2 energy, and draw 5 cards. Italicize, you end your turn, gain 4 block. Alright, let's see what we got. We got Barricade for 2. Block no longer expires at the start of your turn. That one's really good. There's Anger. There's Anger. Deals 6 damage for free. If I can get a vulnerable on him, I would gain another energy as well. Don't have anything for that. At the end of your turn, gain 4 block. Wonder if this stuff stacks. So we're gonna go ahead and do 6 damage. We're still at 4. He's doing 14 damage. We're at 12. So we definitely need to do something for block. We can do some more damage here. That's for 1. Another 5, but all our cards are already buffed, so this is just a defend now. Actually kind of a crap defend, because it only does 5 block, whereas that does 8. Bash does 10 damage, so we're at 2. I'm glad you like it. But I think we're going to go ahead and barricade. Get some more protection going. Then we're going to do our Iron Wave to gain the 7 block, which will negate the 14 damage from that. And that'll let us metallicize, maybe? We're at 19. He plans on buffing. He's going to do 14. We're at 23. 6 poison. Yeah, bring it on, dude. Infernal Blade. Add a random attack to your hand. It costs 0 if that's exhausted, and because it's exhausted, we're gonna gain 6 block. Then we got Clothesline. 12 damage, 2 weakness. Alright, we're still at 3. That's 18 damage right there. We gotta defend. We're gonna defend. 2 strikes. And uppercut would be nice. It's already weakened. Puts another 50% damage. We can actually kill him off if we do it like that. Oh, that pen nub went off. Look at that. Double damage. Our next attack does double damage, so this guy's gonna get wrecked next turn. 27 defense. Look at that. Oh, it can heal. Look at the damage on that. 42 damage. Yes. Yes. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a... Yeah. Take that. 63 points of damage to that dude. One-shot that guy. And then I'll go ahead and defend another and just get my defense so high the guy can't do anything. Yeah, that guy got crushed. He healed himself, like, he's at full health. He healed himself. Go ahead, dude. Alright. Another anger. Go ahead and do that. Give me another copy. Alright, we're still 3 of 3. It makes him deal less damage. Got a drop kick. So it looks like we could clothesline, we'll gain an energy, and draw a card. Wait a minute. I think I misread that. I think the one thing didn't apply a vulnerability. Yeah, okay, it didn't do vulnerability, it did weakness, so I misread it. It's okay. We're at 43 defense. Ooh, Frail's pretty tough. Makes you get 25% less block from stuff. Flash of Steel, draw a card. Armaments, 3 block, 6 block. Exhaust a card, draw 3. Oh, we have to exhaust a card to get rid of the armament. Yeah, we turn around and drew an armament, so... Take that. Iron Wave, take that. Grab a defense. 51 on our defense. If I get headbutt, which I don't... I think that might have been in the game that got all screwed up. I had a headbutt ability that did my defend. Like the little shield. Or the block, I guess. It does my block in damage, so I'd be able to do 51 damage right now. He's only got 9 hit points left. What are you gonna do, buddy? 16 health, huh? Might be a losing game, man. Yeah, look at that. 21 damage right there. This adds vulnerability to him. And we can strike him for another 9. This will almost kill him off. Look at that, down to 2. Lucky heal, lucky heal. So, Flash of Steel, draw a card. Exhaust a card, draw 3 cards. We can exhaust that armament. Bunch of defense. Oh, look at all that damage. Look at that. Can you move these in your hand now? Be nice if I could pair them up, you know, like move them around. Developers, if you see this stream, that letting us like match up cards, you know, move them around in our hand would be nice. So this is gonna kill it off. So they don't cost anything. So we're let's see how high we can get it right before we finish them off. The 81 defense. That is so much defense. Draw 3 cards, huh? There's our headbutt. Oh wait, that wasn't it. What was the one? It was called Body Slam, I think, maybe. Yeah, I think it was Body Slam. Deal 9 damage, place a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Pummel Strike, deal 9 damage, draw 1 card. That one's pretty good. Then we got a Swift Potion. Campfire. We need to heal. Headbutt! Mystery... or fight. Mystery chest campfire. Might be able to do a smith there instead of heal. Let's see. So there is another campfire up here before the boss, so we can heal up if we get something bad. Big mystery, huh? So this stream has been going for 2.5 hours, so actually, before I proceed, I'm going to take a quick bio break, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna do a mystery. Oh, it's a chest. Blood vials. At the start of each combat, heal 2 hit points. Start of each combat, heal 2 hit points. That means, like, each time you go from, like, you know, like, you get into a fight, there's 2 enemies, you kill both those enemies. Next room, you get into a fight. So that's a combat. So that would be 1 combat, that ends, and then another combat. So at the start of those, you would heal 2 hit points. That's so you get 4 health. That's if you can remember to use it, because it goes up here, I'm pretty sure. Oh no! Oh. So it's like it's a passive thing that just happens. That's cool. And as I keep playing this game, it is becoming more and more enjoyable. I like a lot of the stuff that is in this game. And I got a chest. This game is so cool. A whetstone. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. Upgrading cards makes them more powerful. Cards can only be upgraded once. Okay, I knew that one. Strike and Pummel Strike. Oh, 2 great abilities just got upgraded. That's so cool. And then the campfire. There's another campfire here. Do I risk not healing? Well, I just got to upgrade, so I think I'll heal and then play it safe until I get to that campfire. And if I don't need to heal on that campfire, I'll heal there. So I'll heal on this one. That puts me at full health, too. So if I had one complaint about the game so far, is that the art style is, you know, I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. Art style is good. Like, it's better than I could do, you know, so not complaining. I'm just, graphically, it's, you know, it's doesn't pop really. It's got a very washed out kind of feeling. I feel like all they would need to do is, like, on all of the images, like, say, like, on this guy right here, if they outlined the mask here with a solid black line that definitely distinguished the edge of the map, or the edge of the mask here. Because if you look, the color of the floor right here, it, like, sort of blends in here. Like, if the mask was the same color, you, like, almost wouldn't be able to tell that that was his mask and that was the floor. So, like, the outline, all of the edges should have, like, a sharp, dark line. And then, like, there's a way to where you make the line thicker or thinner, and it can give it depth, like a 3D look. It has to do with the way shadows work, but you would be able to make I think like, if the part of the mask is, like, curving away, the line, the dark black line would be thin. If it was curving, like, towards, it would be a thicker line. Don't quote me on that. I'm not an artist, but I have watched a lot of art tutorials and whatnot, so I definitely know there's a line weight thing that can be applied, and I think that would really make the artwork without even having to change the style. You could just add that little bit of weight line to the edges of all the imagery, and you can definitely just tell the difference between, like, you know, his mask face thing and his, like, hair, you know. All you'd have to do is have, like, some line weight on the edges, and that would make it a lot more clean looking, I think. That's just my opinion, though. Like, I'm not an artist. So it looks like fight, fight, fight. Or maybe we could do a fight, then a mystery, campfire, and then the boss. So either way, we have to do this fight. So let's get the Chosen, huh? So they don't have any buffs. This enemy intends to use a buff, and he's gonna debuff me. Okay, let's see what we got in our hand here. Defend, metallicize. End of your turn, gain 3 block. Got another buffed defend. We have a free damage. And then we have a 3-point barricade. So we need to upgrade barricade before it's really usable. So right now, and there's no vulnerability going out, it looks like what we're going to do is we're going to metallicize, defend, and then we're going to anchor, get another copy of it, go ahead and pass our turn. So he buffed himself with flight. Ritual. At the end of its turn, gain 3 strength. Yeah. Oh, and it put it on both, huh? So he weakened me. There. Weakened is pretty gnarly. So we have 3 energy. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 6 block. I really like that ability. Our buffed Pummel Strike, do 7 damage, draw 2 cards. Exhaust a card. So 7 damage and draw 2. Or exhaust and draw 2. If we exhaust, what are we going to exhaust? If we don't have enough to do the bash, so we could do the exhaust the bash. Because either way, the Pummel would still do more damage, so... because it does the same. Actually, we could draw 4 cards doing it that way. Maybe get lucky and draw some of those 0-cost cards in those 4. Okay. So... yeah. Yeah. Do that. Alright, so that... was, you know, it was a risk. Oh, he plans on doing 6 damage, huh? Oh, we got enough to defend it, so... hit him for 7, draw 2 cards. Yeah, we didn't get... see, that, you know, it was luck. It was going for a chance of getting 0, you know, cards, but... it's okay. Still got 9 points of block, so... no damage. And I'm gonna be weakening the entire... oh, yeah. Like, no questions cast that. Upgrades every card in my deck. So, that's a no questions. Kind of makes these ones sort of, though, you know? I mean, you still get 5 block off of it, but the rest of it goes away. Makes good, exhaust fodder. So, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Alrighty. Add a random attack to your hand. It costs 0 this turn and exhausts. Ah, so good. We're gonna do 3 damage twice at 0 cost. Increases attack. Enemy. 9 damage. Okay. Alright, Flash of Steel. Draw a card. Gotta amplify strike, defense, strike, iron wave is blocking him. Armaments. So let's go here. Let's go here. Okay, we're down to 3. Looks like another defend and 2 strikes. We're up to 36 for a defense already. What's that? Whenever you play a non-attack card, shuffle 1 dazed into your draw pile. Ew. That great way of dealing with the mechanics. The like cards being like, it's so good. So we get a free anger, that's an attack card. But basically, I can't use that. Or else I get tagged with the dazed stuff, so... Yeah, they got a lot of damage. Ah, I don't have the one ability yet. Dang, I was up really high. Damn, that's a lot of damage for not being able to play any... Oh, dude, I'm about to just get trucked here. I can kill this dude maybe, though. He's got 6, so I'm gonna take 16 points of damage. Ooh. We got a defense. That's good. 12 damage, and if it's vulnerable, you own... Oh, I defended, so I just mixed a dazed in there. Crap. I didn't see if it happened, though. Alright. Need to kill you off for sure. 13 damage. Holy smokes. Oh, my freaking thing went off. Well, I have enough to do damage to him. And still kill him. Managed to get up to 11 defense. There's barricade. Ah! If this card is in your hand at the end of... It is exhausted. Exhausted cards are removed from your deck until the end of combat. So if it's exhausted, does that trigger Feel No Pain? I should do... Yeah, I should. Kind of bad I didn't get to play that, but... Debuff, huh? So, drop kick, he's vulnerable, but we're not, don't have a vulnerability. We got another anger though. That vulnerable? Yeah. So there's 2 and then a drop kick, yeah. And then we ended up with a defend. They're dazed in there. Gotta take a lump. 5 damage. And it looks like we got him. 33. He healed up a little bit. Thunderclap, add vulnerable to everybody, gain 12 block whenever you are targeted, or whenever you are attacked this turn, deal 4 damage to the attacker. Gain 7 block, exhaust a random card. Might be able to, I mean it would, I could mess up some of your combos. Thunderclap's pretty nice. 12 block. Mystery. Mystery boss. Mystery fight. Campfire. Mystery. Heals an additional 15 when you rest. Then the fight. Mystery. Campfire. Either way we have to do a fight, so fight then mystery or mystery then fight. You duck into a small hut. Inside, you find what appears to be a forge. The smithing tools are covered with dust, yet a fire roars inside the furnace. You feel on edge. So that's a 25% chance to become cursed? Or a 75% chance to become cursed. Not play more than 3 cards this turn? Oh, I wouldn't hope for that one. Ugh. See if we get lucky, I guess. Choose a card to upgrade. Let's see. We gain 4 block at the end of each turn. That might be decent. Ooh. 6 damage instead of 4. You decide to put the forge to use and clang, improve your arsenal. Oh, and it ended up happening anyway. As you go through the finishing touches, the flames of the forge jump out at you, burning and scarring your arms. Oh, sigh. Of course. Oh no, what is that? A Snecko? The crap's a Snecko? Deal 3 damage, draw a card. Yes. Armaments, huh? So, Apotheoso for sure. That gives us, defense fodder. Angers. Yes, please. So 4 block when at the end of your turn, and to defend. We did some damage to him already. Yeah. Alright, snake thing. Oh no, what's that? Whenever you draw a card, randomize its cost. Oh no. Aha! Oh, look at that. 1 for barricade. So I guess there's no damage this turn. Gonna have to defend. That's a terrible debuff. Oh my goodness. And we're weakened. Ugh. There's that injury. Uppercut ended up costing nothing. Look at that. Pummel strike's only 1. Got 5 points of damage, or 5 points of energy, and everything in there is like 1 point of feel no pain whenever a card's exhausted. Yep. Pummel strike that dude. Gain another 2 cards. Ah, they ended up having really high costs. So another one of those. Defend. Then it looks like that's all we can do. Strike ended up costing 0. Burning Rage cost 0. Infernal Blade. Ugh. 3 on that one. Can you get rid of those? Oh. They end up working in your favor if you have exhaust cards. Because you're allowed to exhaust them. There's a free damage. So, random chance to do a buttload of stuff. Or we could do 7 to make him vulnerable and then strike him for 9. Or strike him for 18. It's 27 because the pummel went off. Oh, it's because he's vulnerable now. Oh, that's... okay. So, it actually updates the damage. See, it says deal 18. When you go onto it, if you look there, it says deals 27 now. So it takes into account the fact that he's vulnerable. And we're done. 25. 9 now. I can't keep forgetting block is what it's called. Block. Free bash. Free drop kick. And he's vulnerable, so drop kick's gonna do its thing. Yeah, he's dead. Fire potion. Sword boomerang, clothesline, and enemy loses 3 strength, and it exhausts. Starting to put together a build. I like the exhaust effect here. Campfire. We're at 76 out of 80. Got a smith. Let's see. Can we lower the cost of that? Yes, we can. Alright, let's see. Oh, this guy looks intimidating. So, definitely gonna barricade. Now we got 2. 24 damage. That's a good one. 420 hit points. Holy smokes, the champ. You ain't kidding. He's gonna do 10 damage and do a negative effect. So we can do a defend and a strike and still be ahead on block. So we're gonna defend and strike. And that's it for now. Oh, frail. Frail is so hard. That's a tough one. Ah, injury. Place a copy. Draw 10 or draw 2 cards. Do so. Take that. Let's go ahead and do that. Do that. Make him vulnerable. Gain 3 block. It's gonna do 22 points of damage. Ouch. Only thing we can do. That adds weakness. That'll make them do less damage. We have to do that, aren't we? Palace size would gain 4. We're gonna take 19 points of damage unless we weaken him. It has to do that. we could have weakened him with that. So that for sure. Ow. All right, there's disarm. Burning Pact, exhaust 1 card, draw 3 cards. Vulnerable. Enemy loses 3 strength and you exhaust it. That'll give me some block. Six block there. If I do Burning Pact, I can get 3 more cards and gain 6 block, which trumps one of those, so I can exhaust one of those. So I think that's what I'll do. And then we could either get some more block, or we can... yep. Go ahead and do that. Pass the turn. Do your worst. Ugh. Vulnerable. So, yeah, good thing we got the barricade up, because if our shields dropped, because we're not going to get anything, we can draw 2 cards with a Pummel Strike, which I think is what we're going to do. Ah, daggum, injury. Get 3 more block. It doesn't really do anything else. He's not vulnerable, so it looks like our best bet's gonna be to do 2 strikes. Nope. Just barely enough to take his swing. Oh, we start with 2 angers. Okay, and we basically got enough to do all 3 of them, so we're gonna defend. Up to 15, he's trying to do 10. Up to 19 now. Okay, we can make him vulnerable. Then we can drop kick to draw a card and regain the energy, which will put us back to 2. Depending on what card we draw, we can do an uppercut or a perfected strike. I think the uppercut to weaken him would be pretty decent. Oh, he tends to block. That's gonna make him vulnerable. Let us get a... We could actually uppercut him. Drop kick him, gain the point back, yeah. Ooh, the next strike. 26 damage. Thank you for that. 26 damage. No, wait, if we do it that way, we're not gonna be able to... Not going to be able to do the drop kick, because that's going to use the 2 energy. If we do that, we'll recoup. We'll do 16. He's vulnerable, so he's going to take a bunch of damage anyway. We're also going to gain our energy, and if we get lucky, it'll be a 0 cost. Nope. Go ahead and uppercut him. Got him down to half life. I'm still doing pretty good. 15. 20 block. Oh, he's got Metallicize on too. Viralis TV. What's going on, man? Just playing a new video game here. So we're gonna deal 4 damage and draw a card. We're gonna hit him for another 4. Let's put on some more defense. And we're gonna go ahead and do some of that. And some of that. So far, so good. Hit him with that, hit him with that. Exhaust a card, draw 3 cards. Give me something good. That's okay. Defeat impossible. Oh no. So he just pumped up his strength something fierce. That's okay. We'll just keep laying into him here. 19 times 3. Holy smokes. Yeah, he got grumpy like really bad. 10 damage. Applies vulnerable. Looks like we're gonna go with defense. This is gonna hurt. 2 left. Luckily I had all that defense built up. Good grief. So, thunderclap to make him vulnerable. And like that. I'm gonna use 16, so I'll absorb all but 1. Oh, and they made me vulnerable. This is gonna hurt so bad. He's about to wreck my world. This is gonna hurt so bad. Ow! So we're gonna have to defend, right? Oh, he plans on debuffing. He's down to 81. We might be able to, like, just try and... Oh, only did 1 damage. We have to lay into him here. So... Not vulnerable, so we're not gonna get the bonus. Orb 6. That'll apply the vulnerability, which would let us do that, regain the energy, and draw a card. And then we could do that one. So it looks like... that. Then we unfortunately didn't do anything too good, so we'll go ahead and defend. Build up that block. Down to 49. This is gonna be close. If he does another one of those executes, yep, there it is. This is it. If we don't kill him, I think he's gonna kill us. So this, oh, and look at his block. He's up to 25 on his block. Are we barely gonna survive this? I think that's what's gonna happen. Just lay into him. Yeah! Booyah! Impervious gained 30 block. Wow. That is so cool. At the start of each turn, gain 2 strength. Oh my goodness. This turn, your next attack is played twice. What do you guys think? What do you think, chat? Impervious or demon form? I think I'm gonna build a little more offensive. I get those free like 6-pointers like quite a bit because they start to generate multiple copies of it. So with this, it would progressively get stronger and stronger like as I got towards like a longer fight. So I think I'm gonna go with that one. Hopefully the Smith or whatever will bring the cost of that down. Gain an energy at the start of each turn. You cannot play more than 6 cards per turn. Gain an energy at the start of each turn whenever you open a non-boss chest. Obtain a curse. You can no longer see enemy intents. Ugh. I mean, 6 cards is kind of a lot. I don't like the first thing. That's not too bad. I could use the cursed cards to do the exhaust thing. Yeah, I think that's the better of the two. Wonder if I could have like not picked it. Like not picked anything. Act 3, the Beyond. Alright, let's see here. So it looks like it'd be fight, fight, random. Fight, 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 random. Fight, 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 random. Fight, random. Be fight, random, fight, fight, random. Elite. Like to not fight any elites for now. So unfortunately, if I go this route, I run into an elite no matter what. Looks like no matter what path I take, there's only one path that I can take that does not lead to an elite. There is a campfire there. If I want to avoid elites, I need to take that path there. So we're gonna start here. Oh, what is that thing? An orb walker. This enemy intends to inflict a negative effect on you and do 10 damage. Strength up at this end of its turn, gain 3 strength. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Okay. So let's gain 3 cards and see where we go. Ooh, we got demon form. We're at 6 energy, holy smokes. Demon form. So there's a thunderclap to deal damage. Make it vulnerable. We need to get some defend. We're at 3. We can do thunderclap, defend, and a strike. 2 defends. Thunderclap him and 2 defends. Take no damage. We did sacrifice 4 hit points to gain that. So... oh wow, it put 1 in my deck and in my discard. That was kind of painful. We're gonna barricade. Enemy loses 3 strength. We don't have the exhaust thing yet. Oh, the pin nib went off. We're gonna take 5. That's gonna hurt. Ow, that card's like really annoying. There's that burn. Oh, look at that. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage. That is terrible. Oh my goodness, this game is awesome. Add a random attack, yeah. Speed. Deal 28 damage. If this kills a non-minion enemy, gain 3 permanent max hit points. That's cool. $26 damage, 28 damage. 2 damage. Oh. What? So it impacts your shield? That's nice. Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh, yeah. So, exhaust a card. Draw 3. Yeah. Get out of here. Feel no pain. And we didn't get lucky. I was hoping to get a 0 cost, but... aha, 16 damage. Damn it. That hurt. Oh, look at all that. Look at all the burn. Look at all the burn. So... yeah, there we go. Battle Trance. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw any additional cards this turn. That's not too bad. Hemo... Nessus. Lose 2 hit points. Deal 18 damage. I like that one. Mystery or... yeah, we're gonna go with Mystery. Oh. Uh-oh. I think this is gonna be very, very bad. Jutting from the chaotic terrain around you, a bony sphere surrounds a mysterious glowing object within. While you're curious what lies inside, you notice some sentries keeping an eye on you. Is that 3 enemies around that thing? That guy was really freaking hard. I don't know. No guts, no glory, I guess. Like, but, yeah, I guess. As soon as you strike the sphere, the sentries spring to life around you. Alright. There's barricade right off the bat. There's a defend. A barricade. Defend. 10 coming at us. Plus a whole crapload of debuffs. And burning me and dazed me. Holy smokes, dude. Pummel and draw 2 cards. Hope for some free stuff. That didn't work out. Ton of damage coming in. Pretty much all I can do. Damage. Oh. Dude, I'm gonna end up like, that's all I'm gonna draw. Watch. Oh, you're in big trouble, mister. Get out of here. Man. So you can block stuff. So it just keeps filling my... Oh, look at that! Look at that! Completely dazed. Oh, wow. Did you see that? I just gained so much, block. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. I'm like, kind of like, sort of unstoppable right now. Holy cow. Wow. Pretty beastly right there. Holy smokes. Whenever you exhaust a card, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Oh, it complements the build so much. Headbutt, Warcry, draw 2 cards, place a card from my hand, deal by 3 week. Headbutt, place a card. Monster. Man, I need a campfire. Explosive? What is that? On death deals 8. Okay, so that's... I mean, that's kind of bad, but not too bad. That exhausts. I don't have the other thing yet, so it looks like... Take some of that. Deal 10 damage. If this kills a non-minion enemy, gain 3 permanent. I don't think it's gonna kill though. I'd have to do some. That's not gonna kill anything. 15. It's not gonna kill anything. Definitely gonna defend so I don't take any damage. Off that. Alright. Okay, off use. Offering lose health. Man. So 10 damage, draw 2 more cards. Four. And I probably should have tried to get the demon form out, but I think in this particular instance I need to be a lot more defensive. Not vulnerable. 12 damage on it. Ugh. Why so much damage? That's what's happening. Kind of a bad hand, too. Four block at the end of your turn. Anger. Barricade. Block no longer expires. 3 strength. Draw 3 cards. Crap, once you pick it, you can't undo, huh? Dang. Can't undo. Oh, that's not good. Kind of sucks. Man, I don't... Oh, I like kind of, sort of want to do that. Damn. But I can only do 3, so I can't do something. Oh, we're riding it really close to the edge here. Luckily, those things exhausted. I got a bunch of shields because that was close. Weak and vulnerable, and draw 2 cards. That'd be 3 and a defend. Yeah, I didn't. Whoa. Uh-oh. Body slam. So, like, gain 2 energy, deal 20 damage, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Not sure if that was a wise choice. Whoa, no. Battle. Ugh, we're so far from the campfire. Can I not heal? Oh no. Might be the end of this run. Oh go. What is this guy? This enemy intends to inflict a powerful negative effect on you. Oh no. Oh no. So we have to defend, right? No, because it won't do anything right now. He's not attacking that way. So definitely Pummel Strike and Thunderclap. So Thunderclap to stop to make him vulnerable. Okay. And we're definitely hit him with that. Definitely gonna Pummel Strike him. Definitely uppercut now instead of strike. So far, good start. Unfortunately, we have no defense right now. And we only have 15 health. Oh, frail. Flash of Steel, get a card. That, dude, I don't know, we should defend for sure. Gonna do 5 damage. Another 3 block. So he's gonna do no damage. Dash him, make him vulnerable, lose 4 health, and grab 5 cards, exhaust. We have 2 energy left. We can do that. Clothesline, Demon Form, Drop Kick. Exhaust 1 card, draw 2, strength. 3 damage. Man, I am like hurting right now. Tends to use buff. He's gonna give himself defense. 21 damage, that's because of the pummel. Exhaust the card.
Energize and lift up our day.
21, this is a one-shot kill. So, have to debuff his strength. Still a one-shot kill, though. Yep, he's got us. Should have hit that first, then did that. Oh, I don't know if that would have... It lowered his strength by like a set number, huh? Yep. Well, that was... I feel like I made it pretty far for like the first run. Got 2. Vanquished. Not quite the top. Floors. Ooh, I unlocked something. That was cool. Boss is slain 2. Beyond elites kill. City elite 6. Enemy slain 13. Unlocked. Cards unlocked. Heavy Blade. Deals 14 damage. Strength affects Heavy Blade 3 times. If an enemy intends to attack, gain 3 strength. Limit Break. Double your strength. Unlocked cards show up in future runs. Oh, okay, so I don't have them. They'll show up for me to get. Pretty cool. A new character. Well now. That was Slay the Spire. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'm gonna call it quits for now. Think I'll come back after I take a nap, maybe. Play this some more. Take it easy, everybody.